So moving on to college, March Madness is about a month away, and now that Arizona lost last week, where does the Pac-12 stand amongst other conferences?
First and foremost, I'm going to have to say Big Ten, number one conference. All the teams are 500 and above. You have Tom Izzo and Gary Harris with Michigan State. Michigan after Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway Jr. left. Michigan's still doing very well. You have just the phenomenal Wisconsin and Ohio State. Although they haven't been playing very well as they're accustomed to, especially in the beginning of the season, you still have Iowa, who's very good as well. But second place, I'll have to say Big 12, very competitive. You have Oklahoma State, you have Kansas, all other teams like that. ACC, phenomenal job. Syracuse, Duke. What can I say more about that? But with the Pac-12, I mean, Arizona is only ranked second. However, 10 of the 12 Pac-12 teams are 500 and above, so they are very competitive, but just not the best in my sense.
See, Derek, I agree with you in the Big Ten sense on how they're really competitive with Michigan, as you were saying, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Trey Burke left for the NBA. Michigan State, Tom Izzo, always consistent, especially in the NCAA tournament. Gary Harris, by some, is the best point guard in the entire country. But you got to look at the Big 12 as being the number one conference. You got number 8 Kansas with Bill Self and the best player in the country, Andrew Wiggins, on that team. Then you got Oklahoma State, led by point guard Marcus Smart. And then you also got Iowa State, very consistent throughout, the most ranked teams in all the conferences. Then second, like I said before, I would have to go with the Big Ten. And then third would be the ACC, because you got undefeated Syracuse with Jim Boeheim, and you got Duke, and then a former Washington State University coach, Tony Bennett, with Virginia, and then Pittsburgh, who came over from a basketball-dominant conference, the Big East. And then to wrap it all up, I would have to say the Pac-12 last, simply because they don't have as many ranked opponents, although Arizona is ranked number 2 right now, and they are still consistently performing, but the Pac-12 just doesn't have the most dominant teams throughout their conference.